8 minutes after 8 o'clock here on your Friday morning. It's time for a Kicks Morning Chat. And, well, it's Friday. That means Brian Moore is in the house from the Caldwell Chamber. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Glad to be here.
Nice to have you here. And you brought the sunshine. It had kind of clouded over a little bit.
You know, it's another great Chamber of Commerce day.
Yes.
And it's a great day for you to celebrate your first Blackberry Festival.
I am so looking forward. Blackberries are my favorite of the berries. So
that's good.
I've got a dark chocolate blackberry latte. Thanks to Kelly from the Blue Moose, I've got a blackberry smoothie in the fridge waiting for me. So I'm getting in the groove.
The trick is with the blueberries the blackberries at the Blackberry Festival, to get fresh blackberries, you got to get there early. And they won't be out tonight, most likely. They'll be out tomorrow morning. But by noon, they're like sold out, and everyone's like, "Where are the blackberries?" Well, they go quickly.
Yeah, no sleeping in tomorrow if you want them.
And they're big, real yummies.
I'm definitely going to be loading up tomorrow.
There you go. Can't wait.
Yeah, it's a great weekend. The weather looks perfect for that. And, I mean, there are so many activities going on this weekend.
There are.
You can find something to do. If you can't, I don't know what's wrong with you.
That's right. Exactly right. Exactly.
I mean, you got the festival. There's all kinds of live music. I mean, there's just lots going on.
Yeah,
and
there is.
You're always keeping busy at the Chamber. Of course, your Thursday Leads group.
Yep.
Oh, man, that's just going strong.
Yeah, it really is. We had a really good turnout there yesterday. Every time we talk to new people, we're like, "Hey, join us." It was a really good group to have. People just learn more about what the Chamber's about and connecting people. You know,
Right.
In business, it's, well, I don't know what to do with this, and I need somebody that's an expert in this field. You know, who's my expert in helping me market or helping with IT or human resources issues? We have lots of people that do all of those things, and it's just a kind, helpful community. So Chamber's just the meeting spot for everybody to get together.
Yeah, just kind of the hub to get together and share that knowledge. And
that's right.
One of the great strengths I think we have here in Caldwell Chamber is our community organizations.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
There are so many great ones here, but you've brought somebody who you think is kind of the cream of the crop, I hear.
Absolutely. You know, I want to just say what you said about community organizations, and I look at our nonprofits in our community as the foundation. They're the pillars that hold up every other part of what we are, and they help fill in the gap on need areas and find resources to make good things happen. And the group we brought with us this morning is not just a group, but it's a person. It's a friend of mine. Hannah Romero with Caldwell County Smart Start. Hannah, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, good morning. And we're going to find out a little bit more for folks who aren't familiar with what you do, right?
Yeah, you know, this may be one of those organizations that in their title you don't necessarily know, like the Caldwell Senior Center. You kind of have an idea of what that is. But
right.
Hannah's going to tell us this morning a little bit about what Caldwell County Smart Start is and what your purpose is in our community.
So Caldwell County Smart Start is the local partnership in a partnership of statewide networks across North Carolina. We are the Caldwell County branch of the North Carolina Partnership for Children. So we are tasked with serving children birth to 5 and families with children birth to 5. Now, we don't keep children in our office. A lot of people think we do. We're not a child care facility. But we do have programs like Dolly Parton's Imagination Library.
Which is fantastic.
You know, I agree with you on that
is.
one.
That is so good.
That is probably how most people know us. If they see, the Imagination Library logo or Dolly, because who doesn't love Dolly, right?
We should have brought Dolly with us this morning.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a few of her in her office. We could have.
With tall stand-ups.
We could have brought her. And we're always trying to reach children that we haven't reached with that. We are probably around 70% of the children enrolled in that program in our county.
Wow.
So if anybody knows a child birth to 5, they can either go to our website, caldwellsmartstart.org, and register that child, and they'll get free books mailed directly to them until their 5th birthday. Or if you know a child birth to 5 that just lives anywhere in North Carolina, it is statewide. So every child birth to 5 in North Carolina has access to Dolly Parton's Imagination Library.
Wonderful.
So they can, when they're born up until their 5th birthday, they can get a free book every month.
That is great. Building up that library and encouraging and, putting that as part of who they are.
Exactly. And there's actually a brand new bilingual option for these Imagination Library books. Parents can go in and choose for their child to get all bilingual books.
Nice.
So it's great. we do other things, like we have 2 different parenting programs for families that have kids birth to 5, and it is just more of a support and a way for parents to learn new techniques. It's not at all any place for judgment or anything like that. It is basically an open line of communication with some of our staff to help these parents that may just want, reassurance that they're doing the right thing and that they're doing the best they can for their kids.
Especially when you're a new parent, you've got people you can rely on, but sometimes you're like, I don't know what to do. How do we do this? So that's a great support system to have.
Exactly. We also provide, through the health department, we provide car seats for kids birth to 5 at
That's amazing.
no cost, as long as they qualify for Medicaid.
Nice.
So if anybody has a need there, then they can contact the health department directly. That would be the most efficient way to do that. We work heavily with child care facilities in our county. So let me just say, if you know a child care facility, if you know anybody that works in a child care facility, if you've ever had a child in a child care facility, thank those child care workers.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Right now.
Absolutely.
Stop what you're doing and thank them, because they work so hard and they are a lot of times underappreciated and kind of fly under the radar because they are support people and they provide a service that families could not do without.
Absolutely. And most times they put their heart and soul into making sure the kids have what they need, have fun, and learn. So, yeah, you definitely want to say a big thank you to them.
Absolutely.
On that topic, they don't just say, "Hey, support them." They go all out to support them. Mm-hmm. I was able to attend an event that they had at the hub station, and they had child care workers and people from small organizations and larger organizations, and filled up that auditorium for a wonderful dinner. And they had Molly Grantham come in. Talk about an organization that really, really cares about our community. Smart Start and the way they care about these child care workers is absolutely amazing. I mean, you talk about a big heart. I've always said Caldwell County should change its name one day a year to Carewell County. They are Carewell County every day of the year. And it's really awesome to see the work that they do.
That is fantastic. Yeah, because like you said, a lot of times those are people that, they're underappreciated because we know they're there. They spend time with the kids, but it's important to let them know how much they are appreciated because they are a big part of, the children's lives because they spend a good part of the day with them.
That's right. Exactly. And, when you look at childcare component, there's a business component of that too, because it's so critical part of the cog of a strong economy.
Yes.
Is to have a place for your children to be at so you can go to work to provide for your family. And if those resources are not there, then it has an impact on us. And we know statewide that there are some challenges that are out there. And Hannah, I want you to share a little bit more about that from your perspective, because you're on the front lines of knowing the details of all that's going on that's affecting our child care workers in those facilities. So tell us how the work that you do here locally for Caldwell County Smart Start really helps strengthen our business community.
So I think, first and foremost, in the child care avenue, we are trying to be advocates for this child care community that doesn't always have a voice or a seat at certain tables. And so we are trying to be that voice and that seat for these guys that don't always get the recognition that they need or have the opportunity to voice all their opinions. We, as Brian said, we strive really hard to let them know that they're appreciated, that we support them, that we do anything that we can to help strengthen them and let them know that we are here for them, anything they need. We are trying to get the right people at the right tables to help businesses connect with these childcare facilities that could potentially create a partnership that could help both places.
Right.
Because businesses need childcare for their employees, and childcare needs employees of those businesses that have children to be able to stay in business.
Yeah, you work hand in hand, because if you want to go to work, you've got to make sure your kids are taken care of. So it's all one big family when you think about it.
Yes, and wages in childcare facilities are also of utmost importance because
Absolutely.
a lot of times they're not making a livable wage.
Right.
So there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to the childcare issue, but it is a huge issue, and if it is not addressed or taken care of, it's only going to get bigger.
Absolutely. So, yeah, we need to advocate for them as well so we have the workers that can do this important work. Otherwise, yeah, we're going to be in a really tough spot.
It's interesting, too, when you look at all of these components and how important this is. You think about our future, right? Our children are our future, and we have a K through 12 system. This is what the work they're doing is the birth to 5 system that helps make sure we're guiding these kids to the right direction, because they're the future owners of businesses not that long from now. They're going to be future owners of businesses that are going to be making a difference. And the work they do at Caldwell County Smart Start is absolutely incredible. It's very vital for our community. And we thank Hannah for what she's done and how she's been involved with our chamber. She's one of our super amazing, fantastic, wonderful ambassadors. Isn't that awesome? All those great words.
That's great.
So, but we're grateful to have her commitment to our community, but commitment to these children and to the childcare workers that we have. And she has a great staff, great people.
Yeah, it's important to have advocates and people championing these types of things. So thank you, for what you and the staff do there. Very, very important. As we head into the weekend, if people want to know what's going on, you've got Take 321 on Facebook and the website and the newsletter, so they can find it anywhere.
There are so many great things happening. I mean, even if you're getting through the weekend, you want something fun to do on Monday, there's a great shag group of shag lessons and shag classes that happens at 1841.
Oh, there you
might
go.
think 1841 is closed, and they are, but their event room upstairs it has shag classes on Monday night. So there's always something really cool to do. So
There really is.
If you're not interested in the Blackberry Festival, find something else, and Take 321 is a great avenue. So.
It is indeed. Well, Brian, thank you. As always, thank you for coming in this morning. It's been enlightening. Hopefully a lot of people will have learned a little bit more about what you do there at Caldwell County Smart Start and, maybe get involved in one form or another.
That's right. Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Brian. And we'll check in next week and see what's going on at the Caldwell Chamber. There is our Kicks Morning Chat here on the Morning Show.